my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're doing a foundation wear test. This is the Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation. I just picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale. I love the Too Faced Born This Way line. The foundation has been a long time cult favorite. The newer concealer in the Born This Way line, the Super Coverage Concealer, has been my favorite concealer since it launched. I almost wear it every single day. Anytime I wear makeup, I'm wearing that concealer. I was very excited to see a new product joining the Born This Way family. Now, powder foundations can be a little sketchy for me. I have dry skin, so powders are typically not awesome on my skin. So I'm very picky about powders. I have trouble finding ones that I really love. Before I get into the demo and the wear test and all that, let me just give you a little info about this product. This is currently available. Like I said, I got mine at Sephora, but I'll link a couple different places that you can find it online down in the description box. This is priced at $37 US, and it does come in 25 shades. I'm using the shade Porcelain, just FYI. It comes in a little compact. It's packaged very much like the loose powder. When you open up in here, you can see, of course, the powder. It says Born This Way. There is a little mirror inside here. And then when you lift up the powder portion, there's a little like spongy puff. It kind of feels like a microfiber sponge. I probably won't be using that, but just so you know, it is in there. Typically, the only time I use the little puff things that come along with powders are for like on-the-go touch-ups. But when I apply this, I prefer a really dense like foundation brush to apply it. Picks up more product, it gives me more coverage, so that's the route I like to take, but just so you know, there is a little sponge in there. They say that this is a medium to full coverage. In my opinion, it's more of like a light to medium, but it is buildable. They say it has a natural finish. I agree with that. Very, very natural looking on the skin, in my opinion. It is paraben free, gluten-free, vegan, and cruelty-free. So that's good. Because this contains coconut water, I was expecting a little coconutty scent. This is scent-free, it doesn't smell like anything to me, so just be aware. I know a lot of people are sensitive to fragrance in their makeup, and Too Faced typically has a lot of scented products. This doesn't smell like anything. Let's go into the demo now, and I'll show you my skin before any products at all are on there, and then I'll show you me applying this product. So we'll start off just by taking a look at my completely bare skin. Nothing's on there, no primer, nothing like that. I just want to show you where we're starting from. Then I did decide to prime my skin. I like to use a hydrating primer, particularly when I'm going to be using powder on my skin. I used the Too Faced Hangover RX hydrating primer. It's one of my favorite primers. I love it. I use it quite frequently. And since I'm using a powder foundation, I'm not going to want to put a liquid concealer on top of that. So I went ahead and added my concealer first. No surprise here, I'm using the Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. This is also in the shade Porcelain. I just put that in the areas where I typically like to do some concealing. So definitely under the eyes, around the nose, and then just some highlight areas in the middle of the chin and the forehead, so everything looks nice and even. We don't want any flatness. I chose not to set my concealer, and I just went straight into the powder foundation. I used a really dense foundation brush. This one is from a Tarte holiday set last year, I think it was, maybe 2 years ago, I don't know. It doesn't matter which brush you use. I just prefer a nice dense foundation type of brush. I just wanted to add that to one side of my face first so that we could really see a bit of a side by side on my face. So we'll take a close look here. One side with the Born This Way powder foundation, and then one side before applying. And then, of course, you know I had to go ahead and even it out, so I just added the powder foundation to the rest of my face. This applied really, really smoothly. I had no problem picking up a decent amount of product onto the brush. I felt like it deposited and blended really nicely over the skin. And then when we take a close-up look at the skin here, This is such a natural looking finish. It didn't completely like blank slate full coverage cover my face, but it did a great job of just evening everything out, giving me a nice canvas to work on to apply the rest of my makeup on. So on first application, very, very happy with the way that this looks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup and then we'll do a couple of check-ins so that you can see how this wears throughout the day. So this is my 4-hour check-in. I put this makeup on around 10:30 this morning. It's now just after 2:30. So as you can see, I did finish the rest of my makeup on top. I did not do any setting spray. I have not done any touch-ups. First of all, that highlight though. So this is my skin close-up with the Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation. And I gotta say, I think it looks pretty great so far. It does not look too dry. I mean, it really just looks like my skin. Try to not comment about my forehead wrinkles, okay? About to turn 34, my skin moves. Feel free to not comment about it. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I mean, typically this area, like my nose and the tops of my cheeks and around my mouth will get really, really dry. And I think it doesn't look flaky or crusty or anything. I'm impressed. Okay, we'll check in another couple of hours. Okay, I'm here for my final check-in now. I've been wearing this for just about 6 hours. I think it looks exactly like it did on my last check-in. I mean, this just looks like my skin. I'm not seeing any dry patches, and you know, you can still see a little bit of my natural skin and imperfections kind of peeking through. But I don't like a foundation to make me look totally flat. I like this really skin-like look. It definitely evened me out a little bit. You could tell from the very beginning shot where you saw just my bare skin compared to now. It definitely looks evened out. I maybe look a little bit dry, like right here in between my brows, but not too bad. Typically my whole nose area will just look flaky and dry after wearing powder foundation all day, and I think that my skin still looks really nice and luminous. I mean, I am wearing highlighter of course, but like overall I think my skin looks nice and hydrated and evened out and very natural. I'm happy. You've seen me apply the foundation, you've seen a couple of check-ins, and I have to say, overall, I'm very, very pleased with this powder foundation. I think it looks so great, natural. It's not making my dry skin look dry. It looks just like natural, healthy, just pretty skin. That's all I could possibly ask for from a foundation, so I'm very, very pleased with this. I will continue to wear this over the coming days and weeks, but just from wearing it around today, I'm really, really impressed. Like, I thought it was gonna be good. I didn't think it was gonna be this good though. I don't want to brag, but I do think that just my skin's looking great with this foundation. It feels completely weightless. I don't feel caked on. I don't feel dry or cracky or anything. It just feels light and natural, and I don't know what else to say. I keep saying light, natural, pretty, luminous. Those are all the words that I want to hear when I talk about foundation. Just another great product from the Born This Way line. Of course, one day of wear can't tell us the full story, but I have to say, after a full day of wearing this, I would definitely recommend it for dry skin. I could see this working for a lot of skin types too, so don't be afraid if you have more oily skin. I think you should probably give this a shot as well. At least go into store and, you know, touch the powder. It is very buttery soft and luxurious feeling. Now's the time when I want to know what you guys think about this foundation. Have you tried it? Is it on your radar? What's your skin type? I always love to hear what you guys think about things too. Leave your thoughts down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Too Faced knocked it. Ma'am. I just ate a Reese cup because I love myself. Self-care is important. Okay. I like that. Sometimes I just get weird. I don't know what to say. Pretty and what? Cute. My lipstick's kind of wearing off a little bit. Let's give her a little touch up. This is such a fabulous fall shade. This is Playing Games Luxe lipstick. I'm feeling this for fall. I'm like fully ready for fall. I know a lot of people want to cling to summer. Not I. Leaves, sweaters, berry tones. I just want it all. I'm that girl. I don't even drink pumpkin spice lattes, but I'm not mad. I'll still be that girl that's like, I don't care if I'm basic. I love fall. Candles, pumpkins, scarves, yay. I should do a fall favorites. Anybody want to see that? I could do it. I could do it. Don't think I won't, because I might. All right. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.